Okay guys, welcome into a video type situation here. So as you can tell by the title, WWE NXT TakeOver 2 Fatal 4-Way Review and Results. This is going to be not too long, maybe an hour at the most, because I'm tired and want to go to bed, but I want to get this out before this topic becomes no longer important. So yeah, let's get started. So I didn't see some of the pre-show. I missed most of the pre-show. I know, sucks. Although pre-shows are sometimes usually pointless, but whatever. Uh, well, I forgot a drink, so might have to take a short break and go grab something. But so I missed the pre-show. All I really did see was C.J. Parker get booked in a match, and I thought he was gonna have the match with Kenta, or his name changed, which I'll get into later. But this was, I don't know. I don't really care about the pre-show for any WWE event. So we get to the actual review. The first thing is the Ascension versus Kalisto and Sin Cara, or the Lucha Dragons. And of course my network subscription ended, so I had to renew it right then, and it was irritating. And what should we call it? So yeah, I missed the Lucha Dragons entrance, which sucked. What I saw on Twitter was a good entrance. Didn't go back and watch it because I'm lazy. But so it was Kalisto and Sin Cara for the NXT Tag Team Championships. So the notes I have for this is Kalisto is a beast, and he won with a Skywalker, I think it's called, or Skywalker variation or something, I don't know. But Kalisto's a beast. There were some pretty cool spots, like Kalisto went for like a dive, and the Ascension caught him, and then threw him, and he landed on his feet. He kind of botched it, and Sin Cara dove through the middle ropes to get him. And then they cut a promo after the match saying they were excited to be the tag champions, basically. And yeah, not bad. Okay match. Not super good, but okay. This means the Ascension's getting called up to the main roster most likely, and Kalisto and Sin Cara. Sweet. They won. That's who I wanted to see win anyways. Next, we had an Adrian Neville video package. Basically just Adrian Neville talking about his career and all that jazz and stuff. And next is the C.J. Parker match that I talked about a second ago. So it's Baron Corbin versus C.J. Parker. Baron Corbin didn't get an entrance, but C.J. Parker did. C.J. Parker came out, and Baron Corbin basically squashed him in 30 seconds. Hey, my Twitter thing's went off. Oh. So Baron basically hit this like Sister Abigail type variation thing. It looked pretty cool, and that crowd chanted "Thank you, Baron," and it was hilarious. I like Baron Corbin; he seems like a beast. So next we had a Tyson Kidd video package. Basically Tyson Kidd talking about how it's a fact that he's Natty's husband, and it doesn't matter because they're just saying the truth. Yep. Next, we had Sylvester Lefort versus Enzo Amore in a hair versus hair match. So basically what I got out of this was Big Cass and Enzo Amore are pretty funny. I like them. I don't really like them as wrestlers necessarily, but they're funny. They could be good comedy, not main event or anything, but good mid-card comedy. Enzo Amore ends up winning with a roll-up. LaFour tries to run away, but is floored by a huge clothesline from Cass. And then Marcus Luis or something like that, I don't know. I don't remember his name. Tries to save him, but then LaFour runs away. And then there was an awesome big boot on Marcus, and they put him in the potion, quotation marks, on Marcus, and he runs away, so we don't get to see him bald. We do later in the show, but I'll talk about that when we get there. But yeah, this was okay. Not a good wrestling match, but still funny, works for the mid-card. And, yeah, that's basically it for that. So next we had a Tyler Breeze video package. I'm not a big fan of Tyler Breeze, but he's okay. Tyler Breeze is definitely not my favorite. There's tons of others I'd like to see before him. He's a pretty good wrestler. He doesn't do too many moves, though. Kind of like Roman Reigns. Just needs to add some more. He did some more tonight. And I don't like the whole selfie gimmick. It's funny at times, but I want someone who at least acts legit instead of being a little bitch. And, yeah, Tyler Breeze is okay, I guess. So next, sorry, I'm getting through this really fast. That's okay, I'm sorry if it's a short NXT TakeOver video, but I'm just really tired, so sorry about that. So next we had Kenta's debut, or Hideo Itami, or something like that, I don't remember. Hold on, oops, my mic. It'd be on Twitter, and I'm sorry if there's a fan in the background, can't really do much about it right now. Because he got it changed on Twitter. Yeah, Hideo Itami. I'm gonna retweet something really fast. So yeah, if you go check my Twitter, there'll be something saying, "Are you ready?" and Hideo Itami's picture. Yay. So next, yeah, we had Kenta's debut. So William Regal comes out. I thought it was supposed to be Ric Flair. At least that's what I heard. And shows a Kenta video package. Kenta's a beast, basically. And then Kenta comes out. You know, he has the best Asian wrestling music that WWE's ever had. It's amazing. I liked it. I liked his Titantron. And then Kenta cuts a promo. I don't really speak Japanese, so I have no clue what he said, to be honest. Except for he did say he is now known as Hideo Itami, because honors some hero, one of his heroes or something. I'm not sure. If you know why he changed his name, comment. So then the Ascension come out and attack Kenta. They send Kenta out of the ring, and then they say they're pissed because they lost their tag titles, basically. And then Kenta gets back in the ring and takes them both out. And then Kenta gets a chair and sits in the middle of the ring looking like a beast, saying, "Come back, I'm gonna kick your ass." And yeah, it was pretty cool. Or Hideo Itami, I need to get used to calling him that. He'll always be Kenta to me, but still. So Hideo Itami did that. I like him. Can't hope he gets taken seriously and does some legit stuff in WWE. So that'd be pretty cool. So next we have the worst match of the night. Man, Bull Dempsey versus Mojo Rawley. Bull Dempsey wins with a top rope headbutt and then does another after the match. And I like Bull Dempsey, even though he's not that good, just because fuck Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley's so shitty with that stupid gimmicks. Stay hyped. Fucking bullshit. Get off my fucking TV. Irritates me. Kind of want Mojo. I think they've given. Damn, I'm trouble talking. I think they've given up on Mojo. I think he's done. Don't think he's ever. I don't really know if he'll ever get called up to the main roster. And yeah. So not a good match. It was really short. Didn't they just have 2 squash matches back to back? No, there's the Sylvester and Enzo. Okay, but so Enzo Amore and Big Cass are looking for them backstage. They look and they're like, where are they? They end up finding them, and then Sylvester Lefort runs off, and then they get Marcus, and they take him up on the stage and mess with him, take him in the ring, and then mess with him. And then pull the towel he had over his head off, and he looks really ugly because there's spotches of random hair, but for the most part it's bald. It's an okay segment. It makes sense from what they did earlier, so yeah. So next we had a Bayley versus Charlotte NXT Women's Championship match. Their video package was pretty cool, but same with all their WWE video package. This is going for all the ones I've already talked about. They're all always good for the most part. And, oh, something I forgot to talk about with the Adrian Neville video package was that Adrian Neville may not be good on the mic, but this could be how he does promos, kind of like how Lesnar only does promos and video packages that are good. Adrian Neville could do this because he did a good his promos are good when he's talking over highlights of some of the crazy shit he does. So yeah, so the notes I have for Bayley versus Charlotte is Ric Flair chops by Charlotte. There was a top rope Hurricane Rana by Bayley, top rope moonsault by moonsault. God, I'm having trouble talking, by Charlotte. It was kind of botched. She landed kind of weird. And then Charlotte ends up winning with a natural selection, which, man, I forgot the technical term for it, but not a bad finisher. So then Charlotte's walking up the ramp, and Sasha Banks comes out and attacks Bayley, and then Charlotte runs in and saves Bayley. I don't know if it was a face turn or what's up with that, but, you know. Well, I got a comment. And I want to read it. Is there a way I can figure out how to read this? Okay, so yes, it didn't look like Charlotte turned face, but it didn't. She's kind of the tweener, and then eventually she'll turn face. I think she'll be a face when she goes up to the main roster. And next we had a Sami Zayn video package. Again, good video package. I like Sami Zayn. He's my favorite from the Fatal 4-Way. Adrian Neville second, Tyson Kidd third, Tyler Breeze fourth. But I like Sami Zayn. Can't wait for him to get called up to the main roster. Hope he's taken seriously and can go main event. That'd be pretty cool. Next, we see Lesnar literally destroy Cena. We saw the video package of the SummerSlam match, but it was all led up to Just United Champions hype video package. So next, they announce Hideo Itami or Kenta is in action next week on NXT, so I'm going to be tuning in to see his first NXT match. Hopefully he squashes CJ Parker and we never see CJ Parker again because he breaks his neck. Nah. Don't want to see someone get hurt, but still want to see him get just knocked out legitimately. So next was the main event of the evening. Tyler Breeze versus Sami Zayn versus Tyson Kidd versus Adrian Neville for the NXT Championship. So I have nearly 2 pages of notes for this, so I'm going to read it all off. So Zayn gets a Koji clutch, but Breeze breaks it up. There's a double suplex on the stage by Breeze and Kidd on Neville. Pretty stiff. Double suplex on the ramp. Double suplex to Zayn on the ramp by Kidd and Breeze again. Pretty stiff. Tyson Kidd throws some pretty nice kicks. I like him. Zayn goes for the front flip over the top rope. Forgot the official name for that. But Neville cuts him off, like blocks it, and then goes. He was like 10 feet in the air with an amazing springboard moonsault on Breeze and Kidd, and that was freaking great. This match is freaking awesome to this point. Then Zayn, later in the match, Zayn blocks. Or what happened is Kidd basically dominated the match, working over Zayn. Wouldn't let Neville get in the ring, then wouldn't let Breeze get in the ring. So Zayn blocks the springboard elbow, which is Tyson Kidd's finisher, then goes for the Uluva kick, but there's a beauty shot by Breeze out of nowhere, and then Tyson Kidd charges him by a super kick onto Tyson Kidd by Tyler Breeze, and then Adrian Neville jumps off the top rope and gets hit with an awesome drop kick by Tyler Breeze. And then there's a double suplex powerbomb. So what happened is they put Adrian Neville on the top rope, Tyson Kidd and Tyler Breeze got him up into a double suplex, and then Sami Zayn ran over and put his hands up onto their stomachs and then slammed them down. So Zayn, it was a pretty sweet spot. And at this point, it might have been earlier, there was "This Is Wrestling" chants, and it might have been later, I'm not sure. But there was "This Is Wrestling" chants. That was fucking great, because this is better than anything fuckboy buckethead John motherfucking Cena's ever done. John Cena can't do this shit. So, yeah, this was pretty fucking sweet. This is wrestling chance was great too. Let's see. Zayn with the Uluva kick on Neville, which is reversed, and then there's a shooting star press by Neville onto Zayn, and then Breeze throws Neville out of the ring, and then Zayn kicks out of it. Later in the match, there's a sharpshooter by Kid on Breeze. Tyler Breeze is about to tap out. Neville runs in, catches his hand, prevents him from tapping out. There's a thank you Neville chance, and then Zayn breaks up the sharpshooter. Later in the match, there's an exploder suplex by Zayn onto Kid into the corner, like onto the turnbuckles, and that was pretty fucking sweet. Then Zayn knocks Neville into the crowd. I missed it because I was writing something down, but he knocked him into the crowd somehow. And then he hit the running DDT through the outside, through like the middle turnbuckle on Tyler Breeze. Looked pretty fucking cool. And then Zayn hits the Uluva kick on Kid. And then Neville pulls the referee out of the ring, and there was "This is awesome" chants at this point. Then Sami Zayn gets out of the ring and then gets super kicked by Adrian Neville. And then there's a red arrow on Tyson Kidd for the win. And this match was fucking sweet. This was match of the night easily. This match, 4.5 stars out of 10, in my opinion. This pay-per-view overall, 8 out of 10, grading it on a curve because it's developmental. This match was great. The pay-per-view overall was great. All of NXT's pay-per-views are great because it feels like an indie thing as well. This match is probably one of the best matches WWE's put on this year, main roster and NXT, and I can't wait for the next NXT pay-per-view. This has got me back into watching NXT, or at least I'm going to give it a chance, because I stopped watching NXT, but hopefully they go off some good shows after this, and hopefully next pay-per-view they debut Steen or Devitt, and then whoever they don't debut on the next one, they debut on the one after that. But look forward to some more videos coming next weekend. Maybe some of Brennan, maybe some of Mathwiz. The podcast that I was talking about might get started next weekend. Probably, I'm not sure what's going on with the whole podcast situation, but it could be coming soon, hopefully. And hope you guys enjoyed my NXT TakeOver 2 Fatal 4-Way review. If you did, leave a like, favorite if you have an old enough YouTube account to favorite, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at EHWrestling. Best place to interact with me is Twitter and the YouTube comment sections. I read every YouTube comment and that's posted on my channel. If you want me to talk about a certain topic, just comment it and I'll write it down and I'll get to it eventually. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out.